It's the Nightmare on Mill Street. Hoping this one's going to be good. It's kind of a brewery. I've got kind of like some good beers and some kind of bad beers. But I was just a big hater on the Mill Street Porter. I just didn't like it. Maybe it's a... I've seen some reviews that were better. Maybe it's just a bad year, bad batch. So we're going to do the Mill Street Belgian Wit at 5% alcohol by volume. So, I really like the Cobblestone Stout from Mill Street. Not to start things off on a bad note with how I feel about the Porter. Let's talk about the Cobblestone Stout, because that one's really good. If you like Guinness, I think the Cobblestone's a little bit better. And it's not just me. Many others feel the same way. It's almost identical, though. I mean, it's the greatest Guinness clone that I've ever seen or tasted or whatever. Okay, so this head, it's going to disappear. I mean, it is bottle conditioned. Smells like a Saison. Head rapidly disappearing. If I hold this up for another 2 seconds, you'll see it disappear completely. Going. It looks a lot better to you because it's, you know, it's actually gone. It's a little bit right there. So there's probably no hops in here. It actually smells pretty good though, like for a Belgian type thing. Yeah, it's gone. Gone. Smells really good. It smells like a very authentic, picture perfect Belgian type. It's a Saison. They call it a wit. I don't know. It just tastes like a Saison to me. I can't tell the difference. Well, it actually is really good. Flavor-wise, a little bit of club soda in the back, a little bit of blandness behind the Belgianness, which is a little bit abnormal for even Saisons. I don't find them any club soda-ness to them as of yet, but right here's got a little bit of club soda-ness to it. Yeah. Wit or white beer. Cool. So water, pale barley malt, wheat flakes, dried orange peel, ground coriander, and hops. Really soft up front, kind of sweet. Just a little bit of wateriness and club soda that just kind of really peaks around here and there. Just maybe a little bit thin. That maybe it could be a little more something in there. You know, I don't know. I've never brewed a Belgian beer, so I don't know what the hell. I never brewed a beer that tastes like water either. I don't know how the hell you pull that off. But if you look at it, I don't know if you can get this. It's slightly hazy, but when I look through like the rim, you can see that clearness there. How it's clear. And there actually is a lot of clarity through the beer that I'm getting that is because I'm on this side of the glass or whatever. Maybe we take the camera this way. You can actually see the transparency. A little bit of a strange phenomena there. The first time I've ever noticed on the beer. Very clear for being this hazy, if that makes any sense. It actually doesn't taste really bad or anything. It just tastes like it's just been skimped a bit. Maybe attenuated poorly, something like of that nature. And I'm just assuming here. I don't know what went on. But I would say maybe attenuate this a little bit better. To get it at 5% and to be this water, like, I mean, it tastes like in the same regards as like, you an English mild that was poorly attenuated almost. It's a little bit heavier, a little bit of that citrus, a little bit of that from the wheat and from the orange peel. You're getting, there are some flavors here. Not really picking out a whole lot of. In Belgian hops, I find to be quite subtle. Kind of just a strange flavor in the back of it, but that goes for pretty well all the Belgian beers I tried. And whatever the yeast flavors, the way they play with the hops in the Belgian beer, it's just kind of a different hop experience, I find, than you're getting out of an American or English ale or lager even. So, and that's just, I don't know, I could be wrong on that. That's just how I perceive it. So it's from Toronto. Main Street Wit. It's a nice bottle though. Yeah, I don't know. You are getting a lot of Belgian yeast characteristics out of it though. Like I said, it smells like a saison, tastes like a saison. You are getting that Belgian aroma. Like that is the majority of the flavor in this beer. So the yeast is shining through. I mean, they still pitched Belgian yeast in here, so you're still getting those effects. And it is I'd say the wit beer. I don't know if you know what the difference between this and a saison is. Let me know, because I really don't. I can't not tell the difference. I mean, this is from what the saisons I've had. I mean, they're almost identical. And maybe when they are like up in the 5 and 7%, maybe they should be called a wit beer, and maybe when they're below, they should be called a saison. Between 3 and 5, more like, or even 2.5 and 5 or whatever. So, but this being 5, I mean, then that's right on the mark anyway. So, and you probably don't know what the hell I just said, or what the fuck is he going on about? I don't know. Big debate on saisons. It's got a very pleasant carbonation to it, like a very pleasant carbonation level. So on positive notes, you're getting a lot of the Belgian yeast saison. It is very light, easy drinking. Amazing summer beer. Yes, I would say, because it is kind of thinner bodied. It is coming off like a mild, even though it's 5%. I just think it's just skimmed on a little bit, guys. Like, just throw a little more fucking barley in, and maybe this won't happen. And this would be like, it would up the ratings a whole lot if it just was a little bit thicker and had a little bit more hops and head retention. And then it would totally, completely fucking change the way I'm thinking about this beer and everyone else is thinking about this beer. So, yeah, on those notes, just, other than that, it tastes really good though. Like, there's nothing bad. So, I'll give it 7.5. And that might be a little low, or whatever. I've definitely had way worse wheat beers from craft breweries, so this is not by any means the worst. I'm just picking it apart because that's what it's supposed to do, sort of thing. So, yeah, but there are some positive things with this. Probably should shake the yeast up in it and probably give it a little bit extra flavor and body. By sloshing it up in there, you'll get more bubbles, get a better, thicker head. It actually has a very nice taste. Yeah, it's just a little thin. Beerzerker! Yeah!